and make that thing standard issue.
Sorry, Sarge. It's one of a kind.
Marvel Legends Series Secret Wars Retro Card Captain America. Up next on Crossfire Collectibles. What's up, and welcome to Crossfire Collectibles. Today's video, we're going to be opening and reviewing the Marvel Legends Series Secret Wars Retro Card Captain America. So I was so glad we got these. I actually had the Secret Wars figures back in the 80s. I didn't have them all, but I had quite a few, and I did have Captain America. So for them to release a retro card, you know, basically bringing back almost the same figure, it's really cool. So inside you have the Captain America in his classic red, white, and blue suit. You have the scales on the upper part of the jacket, an extra head, 2 extra sets of hands, the nice homage to the Secret Wars shield that you would get that you could flip back and forth. This one reveals Captain America and Steve Rogers. You get a broken shield, which is an interesting touch. And then you also get that 40th anniversary of Secret Wars. Here you have the card, very nice. Here you have the top Marvel Legends Series, Secret Wars, Captain America, Marvel. Very retro, just in a larger scale, obviously, for the 1/12 figures. Flip around to the back. Like the old Secret Wars figures, it's going to show you how to open the shield. You can mess with the hologram in there. We'll have to see if there's a reverse side to it or not. I'm not sure, but we'll figure that out. And you have the other figures in the set. You have the Black Suit Spider-Man, Iron Man, Brown Suit Wolverine, Titania, and the Beyonder. Up top, you have a small bio for Captain America, so you can pause it if you'd like to read it. But yeah, very cool. Secret Wars 40, and here's Captain America. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pop him open. But first, please subscribe to the channel. So yeah, looking forward to this one. These have popped up in Targets. I'm not sure where around the country. I know they did pop up around here. I got word from a friend of mine that he had found a couple, and I went ahead and just ordered mine on Hasbro Pulse. We got it right before Christmas, and this being on the day of Christmas itself, we're going to go ahead and open this. So this will, I guess, debut the day after. So that way, you know, I get something done, you guys spend time with your family, and I won't flood you with videos. Anyways, now that we have this open, we're going to go ahead and slide out that inner blister. Stand this up off to the side. Crap. And then here is Captain America in his plastic dungeon. So very cool. Let me feel around on this. First thing I want to do is pop this out, because I want to know exactly if this is anything special. No, this is just the backing to the hologram. So you could put that up in there if you don't want to have that on there. So that's pretty cool, I guess. I guess we'll go ahead and get everything out now, and we'll look it all over one by one. All right, so we've got everything unpackaged, and now we're going to go ahead and start with the hands. So the first set of his hands here, we're going to go ahead and look at his left one, and this is a pointing finger. So pretty cool. You can have him standing in the back, pointing off, you know, attack, charge, over there, whatever you want to do. You can see all red, single pointing finger, clenched grip, and there is that hinge peg to allow it to move in and out. For the right hand, you get this open flat chopping hand, or possibly a saluting hand. Pretty nice. And again, you have the hinge peg to allow it to go in and out. Next set of hands would be a right and a left grip hand. Inside of the hands, you can see the circular openings, but it would make sense for the shields once we get to them, and I'll show you why. On both of these, there are in fact also hinged pegs to allow them to go inward and outward each. So just like that. We'll get them to the side. And next, we will go over his broken shield. So this comes in 3 pieces here. You can see you have this top portion that's been completely cracked off. It doesn't look like they can be reattached to it, which is kind of a bummer. If we were to set it on there, you know, it doesn't snap in or anything. So they would just have to sit on the ground, kind of as some little extra dio effects. And then taking a look at the shield up front, you can see how it's all cracked and broken up here. There's cracking throughout the shield. This is the more comic classic look, the red, white, and darker blue. Flip around to the back, you have the hinge piece here with a hand hook that you can slap it onto his wrist. Or down here, you can simply have him hold it, and that's what these grip hands are for right here. So you would simply slide that right on top of it, and he can hold the shield like that. So pretty interesting. The final touch for this would be to fold this up, and if this can work as a plug for his back so he can actually wear the shield. So you got different options, which is pretty awesome. Next, we will check out his hologram shield. So here you have Steve Rogers. Here you have Captain America. On the back, the same as the regular Captain America shield, you have that hinged piece with the peg and wrist hook. So very cool. You can do either or, on the wrist, in the hand, or in his back. And then if you come up to the top and you separate and pop that open, you can pluck out the hologram. So one-sided, there's nothing special about it. But if you didn't want to have that in there, you can bring in your Secret Wars 40, pop that on in, and there you go. So however you want to do it, the options are yours. We're going to take ours and take that back out and go ahead and keep this classic and put in the hologram of Cap and Steve. I like also how on the inside they have those little indents around the rim, so that way those little pieces that are cut out and kind of grooved into the Secret Wars emblem and the hologram can fit in there flush and it's nice and snug. Cool. And now moving on to the figure. So we'll come out and check out his heads first. So the first one, you kind of have this little smirk, almost like a smile. And then the second one, you have the more eager, mean, ready for battle, you know, Captain America look. Both heads look great. I would personally prefer a more straight face, like kind of how the hologram shield is. I would kind of want something like that. These are just a little too much. I do have some other heads I could try around later off camera, but I don't think the blues match. This is a more lighter, vibrant blue than what we've got in the past, but still pretty nice. You can see on the bottom here, there's your socket for the ball joint on the neck. So we'll go ahead and look this head over. So it looks good. You got your white wings, the A. The A is actually kind of embossed, which is pretty nice. He's got blue in the eyes, nice white teeth. You see the head can do that full 360, and it is on a ball joint. There's a hinge on that ball joint as well. The head can go down that far, up that far, and a little bit of side to side. I'm gonna go ahead and lose this one, and we're gonna go with the warhead for right now. So we'll pop that in, nice snug fit. Looking at the scaled armor, you know, on top of the jacket here, it's pretty nice. It almost has a rubbery feel, so that's good. You have that sort of embossed star, very nice. Coming over to the arms at the shoulders, you have the hinge, so the arms can come up about that far. They can do a full 360. You have bicep rotation, double jointed pinless elbows. Then you have this kind of flexible gauntlet of the glove right here. Very nice, little split in the back. Down at the wrist, they have hinge pegs as well, so they can go in and out. Same with both. And then if you don't want to use them, pluck one off. You can bring in your grip hand and slap it on in just like that. These hands can do a full 360 as well. So very cool. Now over to the figure's torso. You can see he's got some ab crunch, forward and back. There's some waist swivel. The belt is not attached to the figure, so it can slide up and down just a bit. So moving down to the legs, up here at the hips, they have a ball joint, allow them to extend forward that far. They can go back about that far and out to the side that far. You have thigh rotation, double jointed pinless knees, calf rotation at the bottom of the pant and top of the boots. Here you can also see the kind of buccaneer flap on these nice red boots he has. Nice shin swivel. Down at the ankles, he has a hinge to allow the foot to go that far forward, that far up, and side to side pivot. Bottom of the feet, there are 2 holes to allow him to set onto a peg. So very cool. Flip around to the back. There's the hole in the back of the star. So if you wanted to take your Secret Wars hologram shield, for example, pop that right on in, and he can carry that around. I don't know why anyone would do that. I think this is just going to be kind of a display piece for mine, but we do want to use this shield in some form or another. So we'll slap it on the back, check it out like that. Not feeling it too much, so we're actually going to go ahead and use this probably for his hand. So we'll fold that back down, give him a nice grip just like that. Rope shield, or if you didn't want to do that, we could pop it on his wrist like so. So now we're going to go ahead and get him in a pose. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep a fist hand on him. You know, we'll kind of have him, you know, he's ready to go and fight. I'd like to have him kind of lunging through the air, you know, coming in with a punch on something. But we'll see. So we're going to go ahead and mess with him a bit. Alright, so we got him in a little battle pose, you know, kind of going into the fight. Left fist up, broken shield out in front. So we're going to go ahead and get the rest of his accessories out of here momentarily. And we'll move him to the side. And I think we'll go ahead and show off some comparisons with him. First up, we have the Man-Wolf Captain America. Next up, we have the Ultimate Captain America. And then finally, we'll bring in an MCU Chris Evans from Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Alright, so there you go with some comparisons. And now we're going to go ahead and throw the figure up onto the turntable, and we will give you some final thoughts.
The secret decoding shield of the dreaded Dr. Doom has ordered him to blow up the Freedom Tower.
Dr. Octopus, Dr. Doom, Captain America, and Spider-Man each sold separately.
Here's how it works, Dr. Octopus. Just slip the secret message in the secret shield. Now our secret mission is revealed. How do we stop him, Captain America? That's our secret, Spider-Man.
Dr. Doom, Captain America, and other action figures from the Marvel Secret Wars collection, each sold separately. New from Mattel.
Alright, so here you have it. The Marvel Legends series, Secret Wars, a retro card, Captain America. Very cool figure. We've been looking forward to getting these retro Secret Wars figures in, and Captain America was always my #1 choice of whoever they were going to release first. But we obviously knew we were going to get at least him, Wolverine, and Spider-Man, and we did get all 3 of them. I was debating on getting the Wolverine, but since I've gotten the KO Mafex, he just looks great. We'll go ahead and bring him in real quick as a comparison right there with him. I'm probably going to get a shield that I can go ahead and break out and put some slash marks on, so that way I can have him face off against my Wolverine if I don't have Wolverine going against Hulk. But they look good together, the colors pop, and they really look nice. For the Captain America figure itself, I love the extra accessories you get. You get those extra hands. They fit in really well with the figure. You have that more flat saluting, chopping hand, however you want to use it. The pointing finger, the pair of fists, and then the pair of grips. So that's awesome. You got the extra head, you know, with a little smirky smile if you want to have a more happy and delightful Captain America. But the broke shield, not really, I'm okay with it, but I wish we had gotten a regular, you know, unbroken, nice, shiny, clean one. But I have plenty of others, so I can always fit them in with them if I want to. I love the blues and reds. They really pop and stand out on the figure, as well as the whites. There's not too much shiny gloss in any of the plastic. A lot of mattes, so that really fits in well and it looks good. The figure's posability is very nice, so I'm happy with that. And overall, it's a great figure. If you're a Marvel Legends collector, especially if you're into the retro stuff, this Secret Wars line is great. I have no idea if they're going to continue it or who they're coming with next. I haven't really paid much attention to any of the news on it, but I'm sure we'll get a second wave from it. But Cap, that's our first one. We may get some others, I'm not sure yet, but I'm happy with this, and he's very cool. But that's going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please, like always, leave that giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media. I hope you all had a blessed and lovely Christmas this holiday season, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.